Not a lot of people know about the empire that we'll be talking about today, as it failed to thrive until today's modern age. But even with that fact, you won't be able to get your eyes off of the screen because you'll want to figure out what happened with the fall of the Khmer Empire. Hello there. Welcome to Eventful Insights, where we delve into the interesting events that mark our history books. Today we'll be talking about the once great Khmer Empire. Why exactly did it go from prospering to taking a drastic fall? But hold your horses for now, because we want to ask you something before we begin. What's your theory on how this empire suddenly stopped flourishing? Now, before anything else, of course, every great tumble of an empire means there was a great beginning. Let's figure out what made the Khmer Empire so special. The Khmer Empire's roots can be traced back to the late 8th century when Jayavarman II declared himself the universal ruler in the Nom Kulen Mountains. Early Khmer culture was influenced by the Kingdom of Funan in the 1st century AD, seen as one of the earliest Indian-influenced states in Southeast Asia. During the 7th and 8th centuries, there was Chenla, which might have been a kingdom or a bunch of smaller states hanging out together. In 802, King Jayavarman II declared Cambodia's independence from Java, formally establishing the Khmer Empire. At the heart of the Khmer Empire was the city of Angkor, functioning as both the political capital and the spiritual and cultural center. The Khmer people were skilled at building things like extensive irrigation systems, large reservoirs, complex road networks, and impressive temples and religious monuments. Flourishing in the maritime Silk Road trade, the Khmer Empire thrived, establishing trade links with places like India, China, Arabia, and even parts of Europe. The Khmer kings had complete control over the people. Each ruler performed the Kulen Mountain ritual, a tradition started by Jayavarman II, to solidify their power. The king was seen as divine, responsible for keeping the gods happy, who, according to Khmer beliefs, sometimes clashed in the heavens, potentially causing trouble for people on earth. Subjects had to kneel and touch their foreheads to the ground as a show of respect during the royal procession. Another aspect that made the Khmer Empire so great is their economic prosperity, stemming from its successful military conquests, which resulted in the subjugation of numerous neighboring territories. As a result, these conquered lands were obligated to provide tributes to the Khmer Empire, thus further augmenting its wealth and resources. These multifaceted streams of income not only contributed to the financial affluence of the empire, but also facilitated the construction and maintenance of their monumental temples and other significant structures. The Khmer Empire was split into provinces governed by the king's relatives, like brothers, uncles, and other male family members. These officials pledged loyalty to the monarch. Jayavarman II's royal family continued to rule until the Khmer Empire was eventually conquered by the Viet and the Mongols. Expanding mainly to the north and west, the Khmer Empire stretched its influence to the Chao Phraya Basin and beyond. They faced challenges from neighboring peoples, including the Cham in central Vietnam and the Vietnamese up north. The Khmer court continuously dealt with quelling rebellions from ambitious nobles seeking autonomy or countering plots against the king, especially during succession challenges. By now, you're probably waiting for this great empire to take a stumble that will eventually bring its destruction. But before that, what do you think is the main factor that made the Khmer Empire so successful before? Back to the exciting part of the video, the Khmer Empire's only way now is to go down. As they spiral into a descent, this is because what happened to them is some sort of story from the Game of Thrones. The internal dynamics within the Khmer Empire were intricate and frequently volatile. Within its structure, distinct factions such as the royal family, the nobility, the military, and the Buddhist monks fought for supremacy, often resulting in internal conflict and discord. One big reason for all the fighting was that the way they picked who would be the next leader wasn't very clear. Usually, the king's son would become the new king, but sometimes other groups would take over and make their own leader the king instead. Another reason for the conflicts was that the Buddhist monks, who were really important in Khmer society, didn't always agree with what the king wanted. In the 1200s, the Khmer Empire changed from Hinduism to Buddhism, and this made the monks even more powerful. They often didn't listen to the king and did things their own way. The Khmer Empire also had a lot of problems with people being dishonest and not doing their jobs well. The government was often corrupt, and the people who worked for the government often took money for themselves. This made it hard for the government to run the empire well. All this fighting and problems inside the Khmer Empire made it weaker and easier for other countries to attack. In the 1400s, the Khmer Empire was taken over by the Siamese Ayutthaya Kingdom. Several specific examples show the complexities within the Khmer Empire's political landscape. In the thousands, the Khmer Empire was split between two groups, the Jayavarman and the Suryavarman groups. They fought a big war for many years, and this made the empire weaker. In the 1100s, the Champa Kingdom attacked the Khmer Empire. The Champa king took over the Khmer capital city of Angkor and made the Khmer king his prisoner. The Khmer Empire was able to fight back and win, but this showed that they weren't very strong. What made things worse for the empire was when the bubonic plague made its first appearance within the Khmer Empire, likely introduced through bustling trade routes that spanned the region. Swiftly spreading throughout the empire, the plague unleashed a devastating epidemic that left an indelible mark on the populace. The toll exacted by the plague was profound and far-reaching. A significant portion of the Khmer population succumbed to the disease, precipitating a significant decline in the empire's economic vitality and military prowess. Disruption of trade and agriculture caused by the plague cast a shadow over the Khmer economy, leading to diminished tax revenue and trade income. Simultaneously, the empire faced challenges in maintaining an adequate food supply for its people. The plague's toll on the Khmer military's size and strength rendered the defense of the empire against external threats increasingly challenging. Beyond the immediate physical toll, the outbreak of the bubonic plague catalyzed widespread social tension and political instability, compounding the empire's already precarious state. The widespread discontent among the populace, fueled by the perceived failure of the government to contain the epidemic, amplified political instability, hindering effective governance. The impacts of the bubonic plague on the Khmer Empire were far-reaching and multifaceted, ultimately rendering the once mighty empire more vulnerable to external threats. This vulnerability, compounded by existing internal conflicts and environmental challenges, paved the way for the Siamese Ayutthaya Kingdom to capitalize on the weakened state of the empire, eventually leading to its conquest in 1431 CE. While historians continue to debate the precise role of the bubonic plague in the Khmer Empire's collapse, its unmistakable impact in undermining the empire's defenses and stability remains a critical aspect of its decline. Different perspectives among historians exist, with some emphasizing the substantial role of the plague in the empire's demise, while others suggest its influence was comparatively less significant. And the final nail to the coffin, the Khmer Empire encountered a range of environmental challenges throughout its existence, with deforestation, water management, and climate change emerging as the most critical issues. Deforestation emerged as a prominent concern, as the Khmers extensively cleared vast expanses of forest to erect their temples, establish urban settlements, and create agricultural fields. However, this widespread deforestation triggered adverse consequences, including soil erosion, water contamination, and a notable reduction in regional rainfall, thus posing significant obstacles to successful crop cultivation. Water management posed another formidable environmental obstacle for the Khmer Empire. While the Khmers engineered an intricate irrigation system to support their agricultural activities, maintaining this system proved increasingly challenging over time. Consequently, the Khmer Empire grappled with recurring droughts and devastating floods, causing substantial harm to crops and contributing to widespread famine. Furthermore, climate change likely exerted a considerable influence on the empire's fate. Residing in a tropical region prone to volatile weather patterns, the Khmers potentially faced heightened frequency and intensity of droughts and floods, exacerbating the difficulties associated with crop cultivation and water resource management. While the environmental challenges encountered by the Khmer Empire were not isolated incidents. Comparable issues were also confronted by neighboring empires like the Champa Kingdom and the Srivijaya Kingdom. However, the severity of the environmental predicaments within the Khmer Empire significantly contributed to its eventual decline, underscoring the pivotal role played by these challenges in the empire's downfall. The once great Khmer Empire had it all going for them for years, but it only takes incompetent governance and a lack of preparedness to tackle inevitable disasters for them to finally plummet to their doom. Well, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell. Thanks for watching.